Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Lee Lucas here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to cook up a soul sample beat, or a beat inspired by Conductor Williams or The Alchemist. Anyways, let's get right into it. So right off the bat, the sample that we're working with is called Love Is Gonna Come My Way. As you can tell, that sample is pretty soulful. It's got that neo soul, R&B soul vibe to it. It's basically already there. This beat's gonna be pretty simple to cook up. I'm just showing you guys how to put together that old school kind of boom bap feel vibe. The sample's almost there. The bass line sounds good. Let's just get right into it. Okay, so the very first thing that we do is we take that sample and we will load it inside of Serato Sampler. And because I've already done the beat, I've already chopped the sample. So basically what you guys can do if you want is hit find samples right here, and it'll find some samples for you. There's also other options down here like set random. That sometimes works. However, I would just chop the sample the way that you want to chop it. You can kind of see how it needs to be chopped here. So like if you can see the different hits and the different melody or the different notes that it's playing or chords that it's playing, and that's where you're going to want to chop it. So I'll just play my vocal, or not my vocal chop, my melody chop real quick, and you can see what it looks like on here. Since this is hip hop, you want a very like repetitive kind of feel to it, so we're gonna try and keep that same melody all throughout the beat, basically. So let's just continue on. So after that, you're gonna want to add a bass line, and the bass line is pretty simple here. Before you can add a bass line, you're gonna have to detect the key. Great tools like this are TuneBat online. You can just type in TuneBat. It's a website. It's super great. Or if you have Auto Key by Antares Auto-Tune, you can just hit listen and it'll give you the key right there. A minor, C major, and it'll also give you the hertz as well in case it's detuned or not directly on a specific key. So our bass line, pretty simple. It was nothing crazy. I just wanted to kind of accentuate those bass notes, and we are using the Scarby Rickenbacker palm muted double date preset right here. Fantastic. And it sounds like this. We're just keeping it super simple. So now the next step is going to be drums, and for the drums you can get one shots and play drums yourself, or you can get a bunch of plugins to help you make the drums. However, for me, I will just get drum loops, like drum break loops. I highly recommend it's Tamuz, T-A-M-U-Z samples. He does the best realistic sounding drum samples in the game. Highly recommend you check that out. Anyways, this is what I did for the drums. So all I did was I found a drum break that I liked. I have a bunch in here. Highly recommend you go check him out. This is his name, Tamuz Soul Sessions Bundle. Really great drum kit. And I loaded it into Serato, and you zoom all the way into the very first beat, and then you'll hit a marker. You click on a marker here, and then you'll go up here and it'll be automatically selected to this section here. You want to change it down below. Click it on that, because that means it'll continuously play once the note is triggered. So once C3 is triggered, it will continuously play. So once that's done, we do some slight mixing. We add some reverb onto the melody, Valhalla Vintage Verb, as well as some EQ, and then we add some RC20 retro color on the bass just to make it sound more vintage and have that wobble effect. And that's it. We EQ the drums a little bit, and this is what it sounds like. And that's it, guys. That's all there is to it. You know, just get creative with it. The number one tip I would say is don't be afraid to try new things. The number one thing I can tell you is that a lot of good things can come from an accident or just trying something that you've never tried before. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, comment, like, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye.